Hey, what's happening, Meek Planet? This is LJ, and thank you for landing. There are just no words for what a person would do who's in survival consciousness. This is the reason anyone within that mind frame can do anything at any time. You should never put any faith in the social constructs created, because who cares they have a title of a pastor? Who cares how much money they have? Who cares what education they got? Who cares where they from? Who cares what color they are? All of those things are just made up. What matters is where their consciousness lies. Meet me inside. We'll talk about the story. Meek Planet. So let's go ahead and get into the video and we'll discuss it afterwards. Sickening.
Our worldview today, an independent report commissioned by Catholic bishops in France has exposed the scope of child abuse that happened within the church. The report estimates more than 200,000 children between 10 and 13 years old were sexually abused since 1950, with nearly 3,000 perpetrators involved. The investigative commission was set up 3 years ago following a string of high-profile scandals involving the Catholic Church in France. Its report marks the most extensive account of abuse in the country and puts the blame squarely on the church, saying it turned a blind eye for too long. Pope Francis thanked the victims for coming forward on the back of this report, saying he hopes the church will embark on a path of redemption.
While everybody's around looking for the creep with the mask on, it's actually the one with the robe on, who hugs you and your family every weekend, who tells you how you're on the path of righteousness and morality and ethics. And because they have this position that society created for them and they just snuggled right in, we don't get a chance to know who's actually in that position. But not only were the perpetrators liable, but everyone who had any type of knowledge of this is also liable. It's easy to catch R. Kelly. Look, he's singing about it. He give me that honey love. You got him. He telling you his body is leading him. We know he's in the survival state of consciousness. We know he's an animal. We know he has that animal instinct. So I apologize. But these guys has been doing this for over 40 something years, 200,000 something kids. And because you see the emperor's new clothes, no one says a thing. It's not like this is a new happening. And I'm not saying this is only to go on in Catholic churches. I know for a fact it goes on in Baptist churches as well. Now, I won't speak for all types of churches, or this is not even about talking ill of anyone's religion. These are the people in the religion. Religion is supposed to lead you toward morality and righteousness and things of that nature. However, how can the wolf get control of the sheep? Only when the sheep are in fear and are in survival state themselves. See, it's hard to realize that you're being fooled if you're looking at things from a person's societal point of view. Everything I discuss is all from a consciousness point of view. This is not personal. When I say animal instinct, the reason I wanted to apologize is because I don't want to turn this into a channel with a whole lot of personal jabs. Not that I won't get me a couple of jabs in every once in a while, I tighten it up. And these cats right here, they definitely deserve way more than a jab. And they call themselves gonna pay these people money. Right. This is lives changed forever. There's no money. You can't print up some stuff and give it to it and change this. What do you mean print? You gonna give them some money? And on one of the channels I saw the priest was on saying, well, he knows money is not going to solve the issue, but it shows how serious they are. Right. Man, look, this is the reason we must wake up. We must see the world for what it really is. I'm sure with what's going on in the climate right now, people who thought that they were independent individuals living in a country with democracy are now finding out that that social security number they gave you is more than just a way to get your credit report right and track your expenses and track the businesses you did. That is your ownership number. Anyways, I don't have any more on this subject. It's just despicable, disgusting. And if I was willing to lose a shoe, I'd go down there and put a shoe on. Meek doesn't mean weak. You don't get run over because you're righteous. In fact, you stand for it stronger. But violence wouldn't solve this issue at all. There's not a law that's going to solve this issue because laws keep people in line who obey them. You don't get punished until you get caught. This is why we have to take it upon ourselves to catch them. And it's by us just having open eyes in every situation. If you see him as just a regular person who has a job and not some priest who's been doing this for years, who's all righteous and all of this because they have this title, then I guarantee you'll catch a lot of this a lot faster. Every time you come to this channel, you'll be a little more conscious every time you leave. I'm out. Meek Planet, OJ. Have a good one.